Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Deb Blower, and I'm going to be showing you a brand new product that Epicure. Hi, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Deb Blower, and today I'm going to show you one of our brand new products, the Queso Blanco, which is fantastic as a hot dip. But I'm going to do a twist with it. I'm going to make it into mini cannolis. So to start with, we need to have our marinara sauce, which I always have made up ahead of time and keep in the freezer. In order to make the marinara sauce, we use our 3 tablespoons of our marinara seasoning with a can of diced tomatoes and a can of crushed tomatoes. Now I like to add things like green peppers, mushrooms, onions, just like you would for any kind of spaghetti sauce. And this time I'm going to be adding in a half a pound of ground turkey, which needs to be cooked. So give me 1 minute and I'm just going to go and put it in the microwave. Remember, when you're putting your steamer in the microwave, to always put the steam holes away from the handle so you don't get burnt. Now I'm going to cook this on high for 3 minutes because it's only a half a pound, and we'll see if it's done. If not, we'll put it back in for another minute. Now in order to make the cannolis, I've already made up the Queso Blanco sauce, only because I wanted it to be cold and thick as opposed to runny like a hot dip. And by making it up ahead of time, as you can see, it's nice and firm. To make the Queso Blanco is very simple. You need 1 package of our Queso Blanco seasoning mix, 1.5 cups of milk. Mix them together, microwave on high for 3 minutes, and stirring it in between halfway through. And then when that's done, bring it out and put in 1 tablespoon of cold butter and 1 cup of shredded pepper jack cheese, and stir the heck out of it until the cheese melts, and it is delicious. So for our cannolis, I'm going to take our pre-made queso, put it into another bowl, and we're going to be adding in chopped spinach. My hands wipe. Okay, using our Prep Pro Chef knife, this ceramic knife, which is extremely sharp, we're going to chop up our spinach into fine pieces. Just make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. Actually, I'm going to turn you down so you can see what I'm doing. There, that's better. I certainly love these knives. They are so sharp and they stay sharp. Looks like our turkey burger is just about finished. Then we'll give it a mix up using our meat separator. Make sure it's cooked thorough. There, it's done. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. I'll just check and make sure that it's completely cooked through. Which it is beautifully. There we go. Just get one of our little 1-cup prep bowls. Did you know that the best way to drain the grease off out of your multi-purpose steamer is to fold it side to side, cup the top, and make that all nice and thin, and then just pour it out. You get all the grease out and you leave all the meat in your steamer. So we're going to add that into our sauce. And we'll take our meat separator and just kind of get it nice, twist it all up and mix it all up. There. Now, I also love to add minced garlic into my marinara sauce. So I use the grinder head on the minced garlic, and just, you can put in as much or as little as you like. We love garlic. There we go. Just get that another good stir. And we'll set that aside for a minute. And our spinach is just about ready in small enough bites. There we go. When you do this, make sure that you run your finger the right way, because you certainly don't want to slice your finger on it. Now we're going to take our queso and add our spinach to it. When you do this with your knife, always make sure that the sharp part of the knife is up. Never run the blade along your cutting board. Because they're ceramic, they can chip very easily if you're not super careful with them. Okay, so there, we're just going to give that a really good mix. Just like that. Now I am going to use the same steamer that we had the meat into, and we're going to put just a little bit of sauce along the bottom, just to give it some something to sit on. And just kind of smooth it around until all the whole bottom is covered. Can you see that now? There we go. Now they say the easiest way to stuff a cannoli is by putting your mix into a bag and cutting off a corner, just like you would have a pastry bag. So we're going to give that a try. This is not something that I've ever done before. Didn't even want to open for me. not as easy as you think one-handed. And for this, I'm using our corner spatula, which makes the bowls come out nice and clean. There you have it. All down into the corner. Just kind of chop off one of the edges. I'm going to get a couple of the cannolis ready. I'm just going to set them up right like this for now. Be easier. And then using our Prep Pro scissors, I will chop off a corner. And squeeze our mixture out. I'm not too sure how many this will fill, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear. A little bit more. There, so we'll just lay these ones down. And a couple more. Oops. This wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. You see that? I learned something new today. I guess we should never ever stop learning, should we? Whoops. Almost lost that one. Runaway cannoli. Now I'm slopping it all over the counter. And everybody that knows me knows that I'm famous for doing that. Okay, I think we can get a few more in here. I don't think we can get to probably one more for sure. Maybe two. Whoops. Definitely have a mind of their own. Yeah, I'm going to go with one more. Now we've got a little bit left, so I'm just going to kind of spray a little bit on top of and let that all soak in when it cooks. Just for some extra zip. There we go. Then we're going to add a little bit more of our marinara sauce right over the top. Spread it around a little bit. This will also help the noodles so they don't dry out when you're cooking them. Kind of like you'd cover a lasagna. Or one of my husband's favorites is stuffed shells. There we go. Now, I forgot to get the shredded cheese. I like to top my cannoli with just a little bit of shredded cheese. So for this, I'm using a jalapeno cheddar. And that will also add a little bit of a zip like the pepper jack cheese does. Oh, and here comes my puppy because he heard me open the drawer for the cheese. He thinks just because I've opened the drawer means he's going to get some. You gotta love our puppies. There, just like that. Just a little bit of a cheese. Then we're going to cover it with our steamer lid. And you can either bake it in the oven or in the microwave. There you have it. We'll be back to show you the finished result when it's done.